British actor Matt Blaker makes his Philippine debut in the Bodyguard musical. When he first found out he had landed the male lead role in the Philippine staging of the musical The Bodyguard earlier this year, British actor Matt Blaker was already on the road touring with an international production. The West End actor admitted to Push ABS-CBN in an exclusive interview that he was excited to work in the Philippines for the first time. "I was excited. I love traveling. I've just come off the international tour of Chicago, where we visited 16 countries. I love immersing myself in new cultures, new experiences, and the Filipino people have been so welcoming. So I was excited. That was my one sort of major feeling, was excitement for getting involved in a new place, and really, when you live there for 3 or 4 months, you really get to experience it, and there's nothing better than that," he told Push ABS-CBN during the Bodyguard press launch held earlier this month at Rockwell Mall, Makati City. In the newest 9-work theatrical production, Matt plays the role of Frank Farmer, a character first made popular by Kevin Costner in the 1992 Hollywood film starring opposite Whitney Houston. After arriving in the country last month to start rehearsals, Matt had nothing but praise for his co-stars in the show, most of whom he had never met before The Bodyguard except for fellow West End artist Christine Collado. "They are just as talented, just as passionate as anybody I've met in the West End. And their standard here is so high. The quality of the singing, the dancing, the acting is second to none. It's a brilliant, brilliant place. Theater is booming in the Philippines, and that is nowhere more present than in The Bodyguard with these amazing Filipino talents," he shared. Matt said he hopes more people can get to experience watching live theater, especially The Bodyguard, because of its entertainment value. 100% there's nothing like live theater. And to see these stories played out in front of you, it's like watching a TV, but it's in your face. It's loud. It's a brilliant, brilliant thing to do for a great night out. And The Bodyguard is a perfect introduction to that because it's a bit like a concert. It's a bit like a movie. It's got aspect of everything based around a timeless love story, forbidden love that across every age bracket, and it's a perfect thing to watch, he explained. When the show ends its run in October, Matt said he is already excited at the prospect of seeing more of the country and its numerous islands. "It's my first time in the Philippines. I haven't had any balut yet," laughs, "but I am making my way sort of through Philippine food. So I've had some rambutan and all sorts of stuff, so it's been great. I think as soon as I got here, the cast was like, 'This is what you have to try.' But so far, we haven't had to have balut yet. I love surfing, so the plan is to go to Siaga and trying to get some surfing in for a few days. Our choreographer has a place in Cebu, and there's some canyoneering in Mobo that looks absolutely brilliant. So what I really want to do is get into the river and really experience some different things out here. And we are planning to go to Bailson at the end of the trip, which I think would be beautiful," he said. When asked if he has already adjusted to the erratic weather conditions, the Bodyguard actor said it is not that different from his own hometown. "It rains just as much in London. Not quite as hard, but it does rain in London. I'm hoping that the sun does come out in October," he added. Watch Matt Blaker in 9-work theatricals The Bodyguard, the musical, starting September 26th until October 19th, with shows at 8 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays and 3 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays at the Proscenium Theatre at Rockwell in Makati City. What to expect from The Bodyguard? The musical in Manila audiences can expect powerhouse vocals, high-stakes drama, and Whitney Houston's greatest hits when The Bodyguard, the musical, makes its Manila premiere at the Proscenium Theatre in Rockwell, Makati, beginning September 26. The production promises a night of romance, tension, and nostalgia, brought to life by world-class performers and a fresh take on the beloved story. Christine Oladu, internationally acclaimed for her roles in Hamilton and The Prince of Egypt in London's West End, takes on the role of superstar Rachel Maror, made famous by Whitney Houston. British actor Matt Blaker, meanwhile, will portray the stoic yet vulnerable bodyguard Frank Farmer, originally played by Kevin Costner in the 1992 blockbuster film. Oladu expressed her excitement about returning to the Philippines with production she described as bonga and timeless. "I want to quiet the pressure and just focus on the Whitney within, find that power and strength, but also my version of Rachel Maror," she said. For her, this version of Maror isn't just about singing power ballads, but embodying a multifaceted pop star. She can do K-pop dances and all that stuff. I relish the opportunity. In the end, she chooses herself and says, "I'm enough," she said. Meanwhile, Blake has shared that while Kevin Costner's portrayal of Frank Farmer is iconic, his take will have a unique depth. I would be doing myself a disservice to emulate anyone else. My Frank Farmer is slightly more emotionally connected, and that's a delight to play, he explained. It's really easy when you get to perform opposite someone as talented and beautiful as Christine. With Houston's unforgettable hits like I Will Always Love You and I Wanna Dance with Somebody, the production promises to deliver both nostalgia and a fresh, emotionally charged interpretation. Blake also emphasized the show's universal appeal. It's a story of love, passion, and tension, with characters that have so much to play. You can never go wrong with a show like this. Presented by Nine Works Theatrical, The Bodyguard, the musical will run at the Proscenium Theatre starting September 26, bringing together world-class talent and a story that continues to resonate across generations. All of us hope you'll come to see us, Oladu said. It's going to be a great show. Meet Matt Blaker, who's stepping into Kevin Costner's role in the Bodyguard musical. Who could forget Kevin Costner's stoic tone as Frank Farmer in the 1992 classic The Bodyguard? More than 3 decades later, the role has found new life on stage. On September 26, Rockwell and Nine Works Theatrical bring the hit West End musical to the Philippines, with British actor Matt Blaker taking on the iconic role opposite Christine Alado's Rachel Moreau. As soon as he arrived in Manila on August 20th, he plunged himself into rehearsals. Since then, Blaker, on his first visit to the Philippines, has been discovering the warmth and quirks of the country firsthand. I'm having a blast, he said. I think the Filipino people are the most welcoming, most gracious, and humble. They welcomed me with open arms, and I couldn't ask for more, really. But due to his hectic schedule, he hasn't found the time to explore the metro. I'm mostly here in Rockwell. It's amazing and beautiful, he said. The farthest he went was in SM Molino in Cavite. But he promised himself to go on road trips and travel in the countryside after the show opens on September 26, saying he wants to visit Siaga and Cebu, especially in Mobo. I desperately want to do canyoneering, he said.